Hey everyone, I am Mike of Mike and Test Play, and welcome back to the Nemona challenge of Scarlet and Violet, seeing if her true team of just Dudunsparce and Orthworm can take on the Elite Four. In between videos, I did heal up my team. I decided not to level up Dudunsparce because he's like so close to level 60 anyway, and you know, we're still in good shape. We almost lost to Bobby last time with literally 3 HP left, but Larry is a significantly easier challenge, even if he does have two quite scary Pokemon. So, without further ado, let's Larry it. Larry remains the best. So, you made it this far. Serves a member of the Elite Four too. Yes, unfortunately for me. My gym used normal type Pokemon since I feel like they have a lot in common with me. Well, the boss told me to use a different type here. So if you have any complaints, please take them up with La Primera. Larry's the best. He's the only one whose lines are going to say, because he is all of us. Anyone who's ever worked is Larry. Anyway, time to get to work. Like everyone else thinks, oh yeah, Pokemon battles are the best, hidden. Ugh. I have to earn my salary. Let's go, Larry. Now, Larry's flying type, not exactly worrying for Dudunsparce. Because, well, we have Ice Spinner and Thunderbolt, and two of Larry's team are 4 times weak to Ice Spinner. How did it live? I'm shocked. Alright, I'm gonna Flamethrower then. I'm gonna set up the sun. Gonna make it a little... Oh. Right. Chlorophyll. How did it live through an Ice Spinner? I mean, it still didn't do all that much. But maybe I should have actually put it on Dudunsparce. The goal was to stay under the cap. I did not expect the cap to be so far away. Kind of expected, you know, both of them to be gaining almost a whole level per battle. Oh well. Dudunsparce still takes it out without much trouble. Staraptor is the biggest scary part here. It's not even close. Oh well, okay, his ace is also terrifying. But Staraptor has that, and it does a whole lot of damage. And Staraptor outspeeds the team. I was kind of hoping it would come out like 4th. But it's fine, because it went down. Close combat lowering the defense helped a lot. And it's not like we're relying on attack for the rest. We totally are. Ice Spinner is how we're going to deal with Altaria and Oricorio. But I've got the first of my 3 full restores per battle to bring the Dudunsparce back up into fighting shape. It's all good. Altaria is gonna... Oh, it has Flamethrower. Take advantage of the sun. That's fun. Did not burn me. Okay, I was actually legitimately worried about the burn coming through there. But now I'm not as... Well, if it burns me now, it would also be just as bad. But it wouldn't. The minus attack from Staraptor really coming into play there. Alright, let's see here. The Dudunsparce is so bulky. It's handy, even though he only has, well, no resistances but 1 immunity. It's still a very useful little combo. Now out comes the Oricorio, which is, I believe, the electric type one. Which is why we're Ice Spinning instead of Thunderbolting. And that is an electric type. Ow. So now we have the question, do I use my second full restore here and make sure Dudunsparce lives? And yeah, I think I do. I think I do, because Dudunsparce has to take out this Oricorio so that Orthworm is in full health for the scary Pokemon who comes up next. Well, that's not good. I can work with it though. I can fight through this. Because we've only used 2 Bulbasaurs. And if the Dudunsparce doesn't get confused... I said doesn't, the Dudunsparce. It was doesn't itself in confusion. That was the key there. That was kind of the key to this whole thing, was you not hurting yourself in confusion. So, if you could just fight through it right now. Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, we're good. So now things are interesting. Because Larry's final Pokemon is the single scariest Pokemon of this entire challenge, because it's the only fighting type, and it has a fighting type move. I'm going to stay in, because I'm going to hope that somehow he doesn't KO the Dudunsparce in one turn, so that I can land a Glare. Glare is kind of being kept on the Dudunsparce's moveset as a backup plan, in a way. Because if I face anything scary that, you know, things aren't going well, and things have not gone well this challenge so far. It really is quite a fight. This is not an easy one. I very much appreciate that about the game in general. You know what? Close combat drops its defense. I will take that. I will actually take that, because I don't believe it's going to one-hit Orthworm. Poor Dudunsparce is having a rough time here. And I do believe that a -2 Flamigo is not going to stand up to an Orthworm Rock Slide. Okay. 90% chance we're going to take it out right here. Like 90% chance. Rock Slide hit. And we win. Okay. Whew! Only one Pokemon left with super effective fighting type moves among the last 2 trainers. And based on how things have been going so far, it's real bad. It's been going real bad. Surprisingly. I guess my Pokemon's levels weren't high enough for a 2v5 challenge, but I'm trying to stay under that level cap, so, you know, trying to make sure that things are good, that we've got no problems. And Larry, it's your turn, Hassel. Larry can't yell loud enough. Come on in, Hassel. You might need to talk. Hassel. The fact that someone else has to shout for him. For a man standing literally behind a door. Hi, Hassel. You're also a little scary. It's odd because the literal champion is the fight I'm least scared about for this challenge. We are going to be battling Hassel today, though, because, you know, why not? We've got the time. And, you know, that leaves the champion battle will be its own thing, and that's good. And we are running low on healing items, but, you know, that's all good. And we're just going to, why not, restore PP on every move that we've got. And because I'd rather do this on screen, we're going to use 2 rare candies on the Dudunsparce, just get him up to level 62. Do not need Boom Burst, even though that's an amazing move. And let's just use 2 more. Get Orthworm up to level 63. Just make sure that we're in good shape for Hassel, because Hassel is not going to be super easy, 4th member of the Elite Four. I think we're ready, though. We can take him on with our team of 2. It's so... This one's a little bit scary. Honestly, the middle 3 have all been. Poppy, I knew was going to be a challenge, and then Larry with the stabbed close combat was always the scariest thing. But Hassel has a scary Pokemon. He's got a few that could cause problems, Hopefully the Orthworm is not one of those. But his ace is the one I'm actually, like, worried about here. Because it has a fighting type move, and it is a super strong Pokemon. And that's not what I wanted to see first. Half health immediately. Good. Times 4 damage. Better. Ooh, and a crit. Didn't even know that was a possibility. Anyway, it's always possible, what I was saying. But, you know, glad I leveled up the Dudunsparce here. A little bit. We'll probably get both of them to level 64. Dragulge. That is a swap out to Orthworm, because the Dudunsparce is not our best option there. And we're trying to keep both of them in relatively decent shape for the Baxcalibur that I'm dreading at the end of this. And then, of course, if we get to the champion, I'm not worried. Funnily enough, Earthquake is super effective. Not stab, but it's going to be a 2-hit KO. Hydro Pump. That's fine. I hope. I'm really hoping, oddly, Haxorus comes out next, even though Haxorus is the second scariest thing in this fight. Because Orthworm's staying in to take it out, but I'm really hoping Grapple, I believe is my least challenging Pokemon here, is going to be, well, up next. Alright, that didn't do too much. That's not great, because I'm hoping to have both Orthworm and the Dudunsparce in good health for the end of this. I am immediately going to use a full restore because dropping defense, not fun. Not at all fun. But I'm hoping that Orthworm can be in decent-ish health. It's not great. Yeah. Return. Fantastic. But it's okay. I think we're still, well, I have no idea. It's not going well right now. That drop defense on the first crunch was definitely not what I was hoping would happen. I think, though, because the Dudunsparce is probably going to one-hit KO Flowers by mistake. It's almost certainly going to happen. So I think what I'm going to do is a little bit of setup here. Well, that's not ideal. Because he also set up in a way that now prevents me from really healing along the way. Well, it doesn't prevent me from healing. It just takes away from the Dudunsparce's healing. So I think I can still pop my second full restore for Orthworm, keep him in full health, and then hope, well, that was helpful, and then hope that Ice Spinner takes this thing out in one shot, and then I can just glare the Baxcalibur, which I don't know if it'll outspeed the Dudunsparce. Dudunsparce is not fast. This is not a fast team. That's really the biggest challenge of this challenge, is that neither Pokemon is particularly speedy. So probably one hit? Yeah, well. Okay, so we're not in good shape. But we're not in terrible shape. Because the Baxcalibur is scary. But if the Dudunsparce can get off a glare, I think I'll stay in. Even though I still have the lead seed. Because Baxcalibur is going to not be an Ice type when we fight it. If it was remaining that Ice type, it would actually be very helpful. Yes, you still have a Terrajewel as my crown. And hopefully I can just get the glare. If I get the glare, I'm not worried. If I don't get the glare and the Dudunsparce just goes down in one hit, I'm a little worried. Or he's going to use his Glade Breath, which... okay. I was worried about a fighting type move, not a move that makes you significantly weaker next turn. So, Orthworm, you can do this, I think. And that's a 3-hit KO. And the Rocky Helmet. Oh boy. Okay. Because I still have one full restore left to use. And... wait, did Blade Rush not wait until next turn? Doesn't matter, got the critical hit. And Hassel is defeated. Woo! That was the scary one. But we won. And Dudunsparce and Orthworm rocking in. Defeated the entire Elite Four with basically using just champion rules with just 2 Pokemon. Yeah, that went pretty darn well. Huh. And Hassel loves to cry because he's in touch with his emotions and he's very proud of his students. And that is good male representation in media. Stand by that. I mean, he takes it to the extreme because, you know, it's video games and it's funny. But we defeated the Elite Four! I'm just very happy about that because there were a couple things that could have gone very wrong in those battles. And it was a challenge. I mean, you know. Oh, and she healed us. Oh, okay, cool. Then I didn't need my last, well, revives and max potions. I don't think I ever used all of them. Here comes baby dragon, complete fire! He's intense and I love it. It's a very good Elite Four. All of them are likable in their own ways. But I think that's going to do it for this part. Yeah, we will take on top champion Gita in the next episode and complete this challenge run, and we'll see what happens. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time for the conclusion of this crazy theory challenge run thingy.